In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do animations on YouTube like a pro. And I'm going to explain just how I've done this animation in Premiere Pro. And you know what, man? I'll do you one better. If you follow along with this video, by the end of this video, you will have done this exact animation, the exact copy. I'm going to teach you everything, and all you have to do is follow along with me. So by the end of however long this video is, you will have the animation skills of a video editor that's gone over 120 million views on YouTube alone. I advise you take your time and actually improve yourself. You have this chance. You clicked on this video. Don't click off. Plus, I got paid $350 for this video. So by the end of this video, you're literally gonna have a skill that you can charge $350 for, which is pretty amazing. But before we get started and you do this animation, I'm gonna need you to do one simple thing for me that's gonna help you out, and that is to download the project files down below in the description, so that you can follow along. You're gonna get the images that I've used, you're gonna get the music, the sound effects. It's just gonna be a lot easier, because if you don't follow along and do this along with me, you simply won't learn from it. And I get it, you might possibly on the toilet or in your bed, it's like 4 a.m. at night, you don't want to commit to this video. If that's the case, just save this video to an editing tutorial playlist and come back when you can. Or if you just want to watch an entertaining video, I suggest you click on this video. It'll probably pop up here. It's like an entertaining video about video editing that probably will fit you better. All right, for the ones who are ready to learn or ready to rock and roll, who's ready to do this, let's get into it. But first, my name is Tuna and I run this channel, Chat Editor, and my goal is to help as many people as I can get good with video editing, so that they'll become pros at it, they'll become YouTube stars, and even they could make money from video editing. So if you're interested in that, which you clearly are, go subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Give me a like if I heard it, all that blah 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 YouTube algo stuff, kind of cringe. Now that's all out of the way, let's get into the video. Let's get these skills, man. Headphones on. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that you download the video and I have a folder that's titled import these. All you have to do is just drag it in to Premiere Pro. It's importing right now. And if you get this After Effects thing, just choose the composition, hit OK, and then we're gonna click on import entire project. That should be okay. You might get this missing media for these clips, but click on offline on these. So now that we have everything imported, let's get started. So let's just give another preview to the animation that we're gonna do right now.
Ever feel like your YouTube videos are flatlining? Like viewers are bouncing off faster than a cat on a hot tin roof after stepping on a Lego? Yeah, me too.
Cool. So first of all, let's get the voiceover done so that we know what to put over what. It's just the one file you should have, and I'm just gonna cut it up super quick, and you're gonna be able to see my shortcuts on the right hand side. It should be pretty useful. I'm just gonna cut this silence part super quick, just gonna hit Q, and yeah.
Ever feel like your YouTube videos are flatlining?
So there's a pause there. I'm just gonna get rid of the pause.
Flatlining? Like
I'm just gonna get rid of the pauses. If you have my course Premiere Noob to Pro, I talk more about this. So I'm just gonna skip forward to the time where I've just cut up the audio. So yeah, now that our audio is cut up, we are ready to get animating. So we're just gonna do this door kicking animation, which is actually a lot easier than you think it is. You look at this and I know you think, oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? Well, that's why I'm here. I'm here to simplify this so that even your grandma can do it. You're gonna do this. All right. Import these. We're gonna go to images. Basically what we have is this door, and we're gonna just drag this door image inside, right click it, and then choose scale to frame size. So now that it's just gonna be same size as our screen. I think there's a bit of black here. I'm using the scroll wheel for this, by the way, so we're just gonna set this to 102. There we go, that is fixed. Choose fit here.
Ever feel like
So we're just gonna go to feel and gonna scale the frame size and set this to 102 as well. The second thing that we're gonna do is, all right, so now that our door animation is complete, we're just gonna drag our guy here that I've photoshopped. If you're confused about how to Photoshop, I could make a video on it, comment below if you want. And we're just gonna move this guy. We're just gonna zoom him in and just move him a bit to the right, and that's all we're gonna do. So we're just gonna make this guy zoom, come a bit closer and move to the right. That's all we have to do. We're just gonna click the image that we've dragged in, go to motion, and then hit position and scale, where we have this clocks. What that does is enable keyframes. That's just going to enable us to animate. I go more in depth on this in my course. It's only $1 in description. I'm trying to make it fast, so we have a lot to learn today.
Feel like your YouTube video.
And then the animation, we switch to a new animation here. So where it says your U, I'm just gonna do a big cut here. I'm just gonna hold shift and click it. What's that gonna do is just gonna like cut everything on the timeline. I'm just gonna delete these, and then I'm gonna move this guy a bit to the right like this, and then scale him to maybe 110. That looks about all right. And then I'm just gonna move these to the end, and I'm gonna select the keyframes that I have, which are these diamond shapes, and I'm gonna right click it and add easing. So by easing, and then we're gonna also add an ease out as well. I go more in depth about easing and how it works in my How to Edit 69 Times Better. Maybe watch it after this one, and let's preview the animation.
Feel like your YouTube. Feel like your YouTube. Feel like your YouTube. Feel like your YouTube.
Okay, so now the guy is sliding. That's good. Oh, sorry, I forgot to make scale. Maybe make him scale like to 107. Okay, cool. Okay, so now that we have our animation, we're gonna add the door flying off. If you remember the settings we have done for this image, it's gonna be 102 and scale in. So scale to frame size, and we're just gonna write 102. And now we're gonna do something different. We're gonna add a transform effect from here. The reason we are gonna add a transform effect is because we can add motion blur. So if you have my preset pack, you should have this by default, like a transform thing. But if you don't, you just have to search for transform, and then like it'll pop up. As you can see, I have like tons of transform presets, but it's gonna drag the transform effect from the effects panel in here, and where it says shutter angle, we're gonna drag this all the way up to 360. Now what shutter angle does is it just determines how much motion blur we are going to get, and that's it. And we're gonna right click and add an animation to the door and drag it all the way to the right like this. Add some easing to it. So we're gonna right click it, temporal interpolation, ease in, and then right click temporal interpolation, ease out, and we're just gonna drag it to the end. Actually, no, let's drag it like that, and let's preview what we
feel like your YouTube. Feel like your YouTube videos.
Cool. We kind of have almost our animation done. We're just gonna drag this up and add something else to it, and then it should be complete. So we're just gonna go back to our folder, and it's gonna say video here, and I have provided you with this background. I'm gonna double click it, press I here, and then press O. And then we're just gonna drag a bit of this here, and then crop this part out, and then cut this part out. And if you preview it,
ever feel like your YouTube,
you're gonna see that doesn't quite match up. So we're just gonna right click it, scale to frame size, and I think the door animation could be faster. So we're just gonna go to our door here and maybe just drag it like here.
Feel like your YouTube. Ever feel like your YouTube.
Cool, we kind of have our animation complete. The next thing that we are going to do to make this have more motion is add an adjustment layer. So what we're going to do is go to the project thing and click this post-it note where it says new item, and then we are going to click on adjustment layer. Now what an adjustment layer is, I'll explain shortly. Imagine you have an adjustment layer and you put an effect on it, right? So the effect will affect everything under the adjustment layer. So if I put an adjustment layer right here, and if I put an effect to it, it's going to affect all of the files here. So it's just a good way to quickly do effects. And we're going to add this transform effect to it again, and we're going to scale it, maybe scale like 200. I think 200 is good. And we're going to go to the end and scale to 100. And we're also going to add the easing to it as well. So right click, ease and ease out, and let's preview.
Ever feel like your YouTube. Ever feel like your YouTube. Ever feel like your YouTube.
So now we kind of have an animation like that, but I think it's missing something. The only thing that's missing is just the up effect that I've added to my character to make it have more motion. So I have this up preset in my presets pack that you can get. It just like extends your character up. So if I add it to the B map,
feel like you're ever feel like you're.
So yeah. Hey, it's Tina here, and when I was recording this tutorial, I forgot to show you how to do the up effect without the preset. So I'm just gonna quickly show you that. We're gonna search for transform effect, drag it in, and what we're gonna do is go to transform and position put a keyframe here, go forward by like 2 keyframes, and then maybe drag this up like this, and then go up by like 2 frames, and I'm just gonna copy the original keyframe, and that's how you do the up effect. Now back to the tutorial. And I think we could do the easing in a bit better. So yeah. I think if we just drag these files a bit closer, and I'm just gonna add some motion blur to the adjustment layer, and and yeah, now we have the first part of our animation complete. Congratulations, give yourself a pat on the back. Claps to you, because you just done this animation. Now in the start of this video, you were thinking, oh, I can't do this, this is so hard, it looks so complex. It wasn't that complex, was it? You were just missing the information that I'm giving you. It's that simple. And now you've done it. Let's get to the next one, which let me see what I've done.
Your YouTube videos are flatlining.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just interrupting this video to quickly tell you that I started doing private lessons. So if you want to learn editing from me on a one-on-one video chat where I will make sure that you will get good at video editing. There's no ifs or buts. I will make sure that you get good at this stuff. Maybe you're confused about how to get clients, you're confused about After Effects, you're confused about Premiere Pro, sound design, anything you want to know. Maybe you're just a YouTuber trying to grow your channel. I know it all, man. And I can give it to you on a one-to-one private lesson. There should be a link in the description for that as well. Let's get back to the video.
Ever feel like your YouTube videos are...
Okay, now we have this thing going on, which is actually pretty simple. All right, so now we need to create the YouTube shaking effect. To do that, let's go to our import files, import these. We're gonna have img image. We're gonna drag this image in here, default vibrant cinematic, and we're gonna drag the pillow image in here as well. We're just gonna select both of these guys, right click, and then click on scale to frame size, and then remember we scaled up to 102. I'm just gonna write 102 on scale here, hit enter, and then actually I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna copy this effect on this image, so Control C to copy it, and I'm gonna select the image below, hit Control V, and it's just gonna paste it. And now we gotta have YouTube shaking here. As you can see, we have YouTube shaking.
YouTube videos are flatlining.
It's pretty simple to do. Now I should have provided you with the YouTube shaking image. There we go. So we're just gonna find it and drag it here, and we're just gonna nicely place them in the bed, something like this. Should be good. Now I use the an earthquake shape preset that I have, which you clearly don't have because you have not paid for it, right? And I want you to have this information all for free. Learn how to fend for yourself, do this yourself. If you don't have any money, that's fine. We have it. Obviously you can pay some of it my way if you need any help, but if you don't, that's fine. So we're just gonna social transform effect as well, and there we go. And we're just gonna add a keyframe to position, and what we're gonna do is just randomly just move him around a bit. That's it. So move here, and I'm gonna go here, maybe move him a bit to the right like this. Move him a bit up like that. Go down, right, go down, left, and up. Randomly do this, and let's preview what we have.
YouTube video.
Okay, that doesn't look as crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in on the timeline and just drag these keyframes a bit closer, and hopefully this will look better.
YouTube.
So now, as you can see, we have kind of made him shake like crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these keyframes, Control C, Control V, and go here, Control V again, go here, Control V again. And I'm just going to select all these now, Control V again. Paste it again. Now if you play it,
YouTube videos are flatline.
You kind of have a crazy shake effect. It's not the best, but I've done it super quick. If you spend more time on it, it will look better. And what you can do is just right click here and click on save preset. We're gonna choose anchor to endpoint on the type. What that does is it'll just make it like this regardless of how long the video is. And then if we name this earthquake shake and click OK, you're gonna have your own earthquake shake. As you can see here, you're gonna have your own earthquake shake that you can drag on any video. So if I drag this on the pillow, it's also gonna shake like crazy. So yeah, it's the bonus lesson.
YouTube videos are
All right, so what's the next step in our animation? Let's check it out.
YouTube videos are
All right, so now we have like Karen from SpongeBob. Visit him. I think you know exactly how to do it now, which is to basically find the image. Okay. So you should have Karen.png that I provided for you. We're just going to drag her here and we're just going to position her to like this. I think that should be fine. And you're gonna notice that in the main one we have Karen look at our main character, while in this version we do not. That is a really simple fix. We're just gonna search for horizontal flip and we're gonna drag it on here. Now Karen is flipped. That's great. The other thing that you're gonna notice we have the heart monitor kind of when it flatlines like is actually in Karen's like monitor. If you watch the monitor
YouTube videos are flatlining, like viewers are bound.
So we're just gonna do that. So now what we are gonna do is insert this video in Karen's monitor. So all we have to do is find the part in the video where the monitor flatlines. So let's find it. So yeah, around here. So I'm just gonna go before here, hit I and then hit O and select this part, and then I'm just gonna drag the video by clicking on the drag video only and drag it below the Karen layer. Now we're just gonna roughly position this video on Karen's monitor. So let's do that. Hit motion here and scale it down a bit, rotate it. Doesn't like exactly fit. It's like a cartoon thing, so it's not super important to make it fit. I think this looks about okay. Maybe if we rotate it a bit, I think this looks okay. We're just gonna mask it. So where it says free draw Bezier, we're just gonna click it and just click the edges in Karen's monitor and we should be good. There we go. To move this, we need to nest these files, because if we move Karen by her own, it's just not going to move this, and if you move this by its own, it's just going to not move with Karen. I'm just going to select both of these, right click and hit nest. What nest does is it turns your files into one sequence. So it's just going to call this Karen HMon, and now we just want to make Karen slide in. Now usually I would use a slide in preset that you can get. I sell presets as well on my website, but you don't need it, and add this in. So slide left like that, and it would slide left, or I would just drag it longer and it would slide like that. Sadly, you're poor, so we need to do the free version, so that's all right. Search for transform here again and drag it in. What we're gonna do is position, keyframe it maybe here, and keyframe here as well. Go to the start, drag her all the way to the right. Select both of these guys, tempo interpolation, ease in, ease out, and that's it.
YouTube videos are.
Let's just make her a bit faster.
YouTube videos are flat. YouTube video.
So where it says R, Karen comes in the main animation. So let's just add her, make her do the thing there.
Those are flatlining.
When the narrator guy says flatlining, YouTube kind of like takes a dive. That is super easy to do. We're just gonna click on YouTube. Where it says flatlining, give it a cut. And we're just gonna remove the, the crazy earthquake effect. And we're just gonna go to position, scale, and rotation, add keyframes in. And I would just want to make YouTube like turn to its side like this. So, I mean, I've just done it. We're just gonna turn to its side. It's gonna keyframe it.
Flatline.
And after YouTube turns, I'm just gonna add some keyframes here as well. I just want him to like take a dive. If we just play it.
Flatlining.
Yeah, that's actually pretty alright. We're just gonna select these and the rotation and tempo interpolation, ease in, ease out, just to make it look nicer. And let's preview what we've made so far. What you made so far. Congratulations, you're doing great. You're editing like a YouTube pro. So you're doing really good. So keep on watching. We're gonna make it even better.
Ever feel like your YouTube videos are flatlining? Like viewers are bound. Ever feel like your YouTube videos are flatlining?
So now we're gonna do this animation.
YouTube videos are flatlining, like viewers are bouncing off fast.
Right, I just forgot one thing. We're just gonna add the like zoom ins to the Karen animation. So we already have made an adjustment layer. So let's find the adjustment layer. There we go. Drag it in, transform motion blur, add that on. Now you should have transform motion blur here. I'm just using like I have tons of it. You use free. So I'm gonna add that in, and we're just gonna add a zoom in. So scale, height, position, choose these. So what's the YouTube videos? Let's maybe zoom in 180. That's actually maybe like this.
YouTube videos are.
And right click, ease in, ease out. There we go, ease out. Maybe just drag it in to make it faster.
YouTube videos are.
And then when Karen comes in,
videos are.
I wanted to like zoom out and reveal Karen. So Karen comes in exactly here. Let's zoom out a bit. And let's get to maybe like around, maybe put it like this. Maybe that's too much. How about like this? Okay, that is good. Right click it, ease in, ease out to these as well. And let's preview it.
YouTube videos are flatlining, like.
And that's it. So now let's do the next animation. Yeah, we're doing it. You're doing it. That's amazing. You are actually fucking doing it. How great is that? How amazing is that? Okay, so we're gonna go to import these and images. So, and by the way, if you're wondering how I've created these images, they are AI and I've just used Photoshop to cut them out. So we're just gonna add in 102 like we always do. Add this as well, people run away, scale to frame size 102, classic. Now, you should be getting pretty smart by now. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna zoom in.
Viewers are bouncing off faster than a cat.
So let me see where it cuts off.
Viewers are bouncing off faster than a.
Oh, then
Viewers are bouncing off faster than a.
Okay, so it ends here. We're just gonna select the people. So we're gonna add a zoom in, maybe 110. I think that is good. Now you might be saying, oh, people's faces like they duplicate. Trust me, when we're like in motion, it's not gonna matter. And
like viewers are bouncing off.
I think that is good. And then let's see what else, how it goes.
Viewers are.
So there's an explosion and the YouTube, your viewers kind of goes up. Okay, so what we need to do is, okay, so you're gonna notice that I've created like the YouTube logo and then I'll put the text, your video on it. It's like pretty simple. I think you should be able to do this. So we're just gonna create the nested sequence on here, delete the audio.
Like viewers are bouncing.
And we're gonna put people run away above it. And what we're gonna do is just add a like slide up animation, which I have in my presets, but we're gonna do the free version of it to the video. So when it says bouncing, I want it to be like around here. That looks good. For this, we're just gonna drag it down.
Like viewers are.
And add an ease in, and then ease out as well. So
like viewers, like.
Maybe faster.
Like view.
I think that is good. Now what you're gonna notice is we can see like the YouTube video here, which we don't want. All we have to do is some masking. So collect the free draw Bezier here. Let's like draw it around people like this. That should be good. And we're gonna hit inverted. What that is gonna do is just invert the mask and the mask feather. Let's make it like 50. That should be good.
Like viewers are.
Oh, what's going on? Right, okay, so I've done like a mistake. Now, if you do motion and put the mask on, the mask will move with the motion. The way we don't get this is if we use a transform preset. So I'm just gonna like copy what I've done here just on the transform preset. So let's just delete this, and delete the mask as well. Mistakes happen, so I'm just gonna keep this part in. The position, move it down like that. Position up, so move it like here, that's good. Ease in and ease out, and then let's hit the mask and just select like the people here, and we're just gonna invert it and add like feathering this like 30, and let's play it.
Like viewers are bouncing off faster than a cat on a.
Now that we've done it, we're just gonna add the explosion behind the YouTube video, which I should have provided. as you can see, the explosion. So let's just maybe make it when it reaches the top, the explosion. Yeah, I think starting around here is good. Drag it up there.
Viewers are.
There we go. That looks good.
Viewers are.
Look at that.
Flatlining, like viewers are bound.
I think the YouTube video should go up faster, so maybe like that.
Like viewers.
That's too fast. So maybe just drag the start, drag the end, and let's see how that looks.
Like viewers are.
Okay, now let's preview the animation we are copying. You're gonna notice that the video is kind of glowing, and to do that, we're just gonna have to search for glow, and we're gonna get the glow effect. You're gonna see glow effect here. If you just drag this on here, the video will grow a bit.
Like viewers are bouncing off faster than a.
And all we have to do is, if you watch the animation to finish this part of the animation, is
viewers are bouncing off.
You got it, just a nice zoom out. So I'll just actually copy the adjustment layer from here, and actually want to label these like mango, like color these orange. So I'm just gonna right click both of these, and actually this adjustment layer as well, and then right click, label mango. There we go. So now it's orange, so now it's easier to see. We're just gonna add a nice zoom in. So this is the adjustment layer here.
Bouncing off. Like viewers are bouncing off.
So we're just gonna delete these keyframes on the transform effect, zoom in like this, and then drag this forward a bit, and then set it to 100. And if we play it,
Lining, like viewers are bouncing off fast.
let's see what we got.
Flatlining, like viewers are bouncing off faster than a.
Third animation is complete. You're doing great, man. Great fucking job. Like, pat yourself on the back, because you learned like so much in this video. I'm genuinely proud of you. If you've been like following along with this video, just doing the things that I'm doing, I am genuinely proud of you, and let's keep going. But first, let's preview the animation that we have made.
Ever feel like your YouTube videos are flatlining? Like viewers are bouncing off faster than a cat on a hot tin roof after stepping on a Lego? Yeah, me too.
All right, we only have 2 seconds of animation, so this is the animation that we are gonna do.
Faster than a cat on a hot tin roof after stepping on a Lego? Yeah.
So what's happening here? I need to get the call. Let's preview what's happening here.
Cat on a hot tin roof after stepping on a Lego?
It's actually really simple. So what happens is a cat, I'm just gonna mute all those sound effects. A cat slices to the right, this image slices to the left, the sun slices to the left, and then the fire kind of appears, and then the cat turns red, it goes down, and there's a Lego. All right, so let's start off with the cat. So we're gonna put the cat in here, okay? And then we're gonna put the background below. We're gonna scale these guys up, and if you remember, we do 102 because AI images we need to do 102. So we're just gonna make the cat slide right. All we have to do is, if you remember, and I know you do, should be pretty, stay with me, transform, and we're gonna add a slide right, and we're also gonna add an ease in. So boom, position. What we do is just keyframe here, add a keyframe, slide this to the left. Now, if you add the presets, this would take even shorter, but that's okay. Ease in, ease out.
Cat on.
Too fast, so maybe.
Cat on a.
And then we're gonna add the transform effect to this as well. And so the cat stops this transition like here. So we're just gonna add a keyframe on the position here. Slide this to the right. There we go. Right click, add an ease in, add an ease out, and the first part of our animation is complete.
Cat on a hot.
When it says hot, remember the fire and the sun appear. So let's see it.
Cat on a hot tin roof after.
Okay, so let's drag the sun in. I'm just gonna delete the audio. And you're gonna notice that the sun kind of has a green screen. What do? Really simple, okay? To get the green screen, to key this out, take out the green in the video. All we have to do is go to effects, search for ultra, and an effect that's called ultra key will show up. We drag this on our sun, and key color, choose the screen, and you're gonna see that it's gone, but a bit of it is missing. That's fine. I'm gonna go to matte generation, transparency. Okay, that's not settings. Set this back to 45. Highlight is that? Nope. Shadow. Nope, that's not. I think shadow is it. And then yeah, tolerance. We're just gonna up this a bit, and matty cleanup. Play around with the choke, soften. There we go. Contrast. Boom. Now our sun is done. Cool. Sun is all greened out, all green screened out. That's great. We're just going to move the sun up to the top right. So to do that is really easy. Click motion. Scale this down like that. Maybe like put it here. That looks great. And we're going to add a slide in. How do we do that? You guessed it. All right. I'm not even going to say how to do it because you know exactly what we are doing right now because you've been learning this whole video and I'm like proud of you. And we're just gonna drag it to here. But I clicked this reset parameter button to just do that. You know what we're doing. You know how we do it. Ease in, ease out.
Tin roof after step.
And I'm actually just gonna add a bit of glow to the sun as well. So let's search for glow, drag the glow effect here.
Tin roof after.
To do that, I've already provided you with the fire GIF or whatever. So we're just gonna drag the cat BG down a bit and then put the fire GIF here, and we're just gonna drag it under the cat like this and resize it. Maybe like turn it a bit. Yeah, boom. So let's preview it.
Cat on a hot tin roof. A cat on a.
And I think I've just dragged these to the left.
And a cat on a hot tin roof.
Maybe I think sun should take a bit longer to come. So maybe like this. So I'm just like moving the keyframe a bit more forward.
On a hot tin roof after stepping on a Lego.
So what we need to do now is add the Lego coming up animation.
Roof after stepping on a Lego. Roof after stepping on.
So after stepping, a Lego comes up. All right, that is easy. This should be super easy to do for you now. This should be like child's work. All right, we're gonna move these guys up, right? So just move them up by one layer. Click to drag the Lego file in, and we're just gonna place it under the cat's feet. Okay, so it should be actually above the fire thing. I'm actually gonna drag the fire thing so it doesn't like clash with the Lego, and drag the Lego up here, drag the fire down, and I'm gonna hit Control D here to add like cross dissolve. What this will do is, as you can see, like put the fire out, right? So that our eyes can focus on the Lego. Now I am actually gonna do something different from this animation. Is I'm gonna make the Lego a bit bigger than the original animation because this is too small, you cannot see it. So I think this being yellow and here is good. And I actually want to keep it yellow so that your eye kind of like sees it. Okay, so now you know what to do. Now you know what to do. Slide up. That's that simple. Boom. Keyframe back, keyframe down, right click, ease in, ease out. Boom.
Cat on a hot tin roof after step.
Actually, let's just drag this like this.
Roof after stepping on.
What's going to happen is the cat is going to go up and then down. That is simple to do. So we're just going to cut the cat, keyframe this stuff, drag the cat up and rotate him like, oh, what's happened? The cat just rotated a bit weird. That's not how we want the cat to rotate. What's going on? Well, my friend, that's because our anchor point. Now, what an anchor point is that it just basically means that when you do a rotate animation, the cat will rotate around this anchor point, as you can see. Now, if I move the anchor point to the cat's feet, for example, and if I rotate, the cat will rotate around its feet. It is simple as that. I think the best way to move to the anchor point would be around the cat's belly. So we're just going to do that. And now let's make our cat go up. All right, so the cat is going to go up. And then make him like turn like this, pull, and then we're gonna wait a bit, and then we're gonna make the cat go down. And I'm also just gonna wait so you kind of see like this thing, gonna like drag this like this, and if you play it,
Stepping on a.
okay, that's too fast. I'm just gonna make this a bit slower, maybe make him go down here, rotate to here. So if you play it,
Stepping on a Lego.
okay, that's a bit cool.
Stepping on a Lego.
And I just want to make him like rotate like be like this. Okay, now let's select these, right click, ease in, ease out, and let's preview it.
Stepping on a Lego.
Looks pretty alright. You can play with it, but for my eye, it kind of looks comedic. Looks alright. Now the cat animation is done. There's one more thing that we need to, and then we are done. Okay. Now in the original animation, you're gonna see that the cat turns red.
after stepping on a Lego.
Now to do this, it goes red, and then yeah. To do this, it's really simple. We're just gonna search for the tint effect. There's a tint effect in Premiere Pro. There we go. So it says color correction tint here. As you can see, we're just gonna drag this on here. And where it says map black to, we're just gonna click it and make it and choose red here. And as you can see, that's gonna turn our cat like red. So if we drag the amount of tint to here to 0, you're gonna see our cat is normal color. Or if we drag it to 100, our cat will be red. So we're just gonna keyframe it. So amount of tint is 0 right now. Maybe like go up to here. We're gonna make it 100, so our cat will be like fully red. And then around here, let's make it 0, so it's back to its normal color. So now this is what it will look like.
Roof after stepping on a Lego.
Oh, and oh my god, the cat like reacts way too slowly, so maybe just drag it to like here, and let's see how that is.
Roof after stepping on a Lego.
Yeah, so I mean, let's preview what we have animated so far. What you have animated so far, I'm proud of you. You've done it. Pat yourself on the back, congratulations. And this is exactly what our animation looks like, so let's preview it.
I feel like your YouTube videos are flatlining, like viewers are bouncing off faster than a cat on a hot tin roof after stepping on a Lego. Yeah, me too.
So congratulations, man, you just done it. And comment below if you want like to learn how to add sound effects and music to it, because this is the original animation.
Ever feel like your YouTube videos are flatlining, like viewers are bouncing off faster than a cat on a hot tin roof after stepping on a Lego? Yeah, me too.
But before we leave, man, I just want to tell you that I have recently just launched the best editing course on getting started on Premiere Pro. If you're confused about anything in this video, this course will explain it all. And for the next 20 days, instead of $35, it is only $1. That's right. You can get 2 hours of education about mastering Premiere Pro for $1 only. It's a full course. You also get some presets and other gifts with it as well. So click the link in the description to check out Premiere Noob to Pro. If this video has helped you at all, please leave a like, leave a comment below. You can comment anything and subscribe, turn on the bell, and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, if you want to learn more about editing, video will pop up, all that good stuff. All right, see you next video.